Good morning, everybody. It is day 5 on the Camino Portuguese. I stayed here at this lovely house last night. I had a whole room to myself. Thank goodness. I slept well, and the cafe is right next door here. They open at 7, so we'll go have coffee and something to eat. I'm about 450 meters from the Camino, so a few minutes then I'll be on the Camino Portuguese heading to Arborim. So see you on the way. Thank goodness for Camino Ninja. Led me straight from my little place where I stayed overnight, 430 meters to the Camino. And here's my first arrow. It's right next to this, looks like a convent. So let's leave Barcelos. I think I would have liked to had a day here because it looks like a cool city. So I got to this big circle. On the curbs, there's arrows going this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, and it brings me over to here. And there we have a marker, and we're ready to go. Also, over here on this light bulb, another arrow. So look for the arrows, pretty well marked. Let's go. Almost out of Barcelos, and this is here. Pretty cool looking on this building. Almost 8:30, a little church here in Boa. And we're going to head up into the mountains, it looks like. Okay, this is a train tracks, and I saw some German women going across, and I was like, what's the deal here? There's no arrows. And like, well, you can go under and come around. It comes to the same place, so I just followed the arrows and other people. So here we are. I just got up to this crossroads here in the forest, and look, there's my yellow arrows saying, go this way, so I will. It's pretty up here. I'm glad to finally let the suburban part of the Camino. It's a lovely day. I mean, just gorgeous. And I reached Lijo. It's 2,425 inhabitants. Goes right over this little creek, which is lovely. It's making a nice sound. This is a Chapel de Santa Cruz. This is the second little church I've seen within like 5 minutes. Not open, even though it's Sunday morning. When people talk about the cobblestones of Portugal, they mean this. So I've basically been walking on this all day, except there's been parts of it that were a bit smoother, but it's basically like this. This is why I like to wear boots with thick soles. I think if I had on runners, my feet would just be killing me. Now I've been walking for about 9 kilometers. It's a beautiful Sunday in Portugal. Look at this. I finally made it out of Barcelos. Made it through Lilo. There were games going on, lots of music. It's nice to be out here where it's quiet. Guess what I haven't seen though? Open cafes. A place to get a drink, a place to get a snack, a place to take a wee. So, other than the cafe that I stopped in after walking for 3 kilometers, there's been nothing for the last 6. Even in the little towns that I've walked through. Nothing. So, for those who say, oh, there's lots of toilets and cafes every couple kilometers. Not always. I thought there'd be more because this is going through little towns. And all the churches, and I've passed at least 4 churches. And I thought for sure they'd be open on a Sunday. But no. So we're heading to Arborim today. Today's a short day for me because I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is uphill. This is uphill for me. I have to stop about every 100 meters, catch my breath. I did get an inhaler, which has kind of helped. Let's look at the bees here. I love being out in the wildflowers. I love springtime in Portugal or Spain. I haven't taken any pictures of birds of paradise yet, but they are growing everywhere. Not as much as the calla lilies, but people have them in the yards. So this is a bit bumpy. Let me come over here. Or let me walk over here. There's been a little bit of traffic on this road this morning. Earlier coming through town there was more, especially down around where the football game was happening. So, if you've enjoyed the videos, if you have any questions, please ask. I've been trying to take pictures of like crossroads. So if people get lost. But honestly, Camino Ninja is it's just fabulous. It lets you know exactly where you are with the Camino at all times. Where things like Google Maps, it might be good to get you through a city, but it doesn't do anything for you for the Camino. Camino Ninja does. It keeps you on the straight and narrow path to the Camino. So I'm going to go downhill now. I can walk a little bit faster. I'll leave you at this part with these beautiful yellow flowers. Good morning, Mr. Snail. Speeding right along. 9:30 in Portugal, small town. Must be a big football game because this music's been playing for the last half hour. I love it. So finally leaving some cobblestones because I've been on the cobblestones for about 6 kilometers and we get to go through the forest. It says right here, 188 kilometers left till I get to Santiago. Got another closed church. Got another closed church, but I think we're only about 3 kilometers or so from our destination today. So this is Restaurant 2000. I was hoping they'd be open for a drink and a snack, but they're not. It's right next to this church, and you have to go up the steps. So at this beautiful church, they also have really nice, clean bathrooms. Leave a donation. After you leave the church, you kind of go through town on the sidewalk, and then you have road walking. But they have this little path along here. But it's not an easy path. You'll need your poles. You need to watch your step. And then it continues on around here. Here in Tamil, that's the train station right across. We have some sheep. These are my first Camino sheep. So excited. Not used to seeing huge, new, modern-looking churches here. Be nice to go inside. Here at this church, there's multiple arrows that will take you down. I've chosen to come around the church and follow these arrows here that take me down these steps across the tracks into Arborim. So I walked down from the church and came down this road right here. There's the arrow, and that's my albergue right up there in front. And this is it, Casa de Santiago. That was close. This is the entryway. And you just come in here to the reception. Wow. This is so pretty. It's fantastic. Common room, you can sit. And this is my room tonight. So I could share this, but I have it all to myself. I got this for 25 euros and I get some breakfast in the morning. Got this great patio to sit out on, either this evening or tomorrow morning for breakfast. And a huge kitchen with tea and coffee, refrigerator. Shared bathroom with one other room. But come on, this is a nice big bathroom. And I love this model of the house. so cute.